exercise that I love programming and doing myself is some variation of daily spine segmentation, just learning how to segment and individually flex and extend each vertebrae, each part of your spine. Your spine is not one thing, it is many things. So we want to try to learn how to control and move our spine at every single joint, at every segment. And so it can be really helpful to start with a normal position where we're on hands and knees and we're kind of straightforward, just working on that linear motion. However, it can also be helpful to progress that into finding different lines of tissue, which is what this exercise and this variation is going to do. I like to do this in the seated position where we are giving ourselves a nice bear hug and then we're going to rotate. That is the only difference. Then from here, you're going to do your normal segmentation. So notice how I'm just rotating at the ribs. My legs are staying forward. Now I'm just getting a slight stretch here, no pain or anything. And then we're going to do our segmentation beginning with the upper back, moving into the mid back, and then rounding that low back and tucking our tailbone. Then reversing. Head and chest comes up, mid back, and lifting the tailbone. Notice that I stay rotated the entire time. You could do even a little bit less rotation and go in this direction as well and do the exact same movement all the way down into flexion and all the way back up. Then we also want to do the reverse motion. So starting with the tailbone, round the low back, move up into the mid back and into the upper back, and then reverse, tailbone up. Move into your mid back and then your upper back into extension. And that would be both directions from head to tailbone, tailbone to head. You're going to do a few reps at least of each of those. And again, you can just stay in the one position or you can do a slightly less rotated position. The goal is really to get some just variable lines of tension there. Obviously that was to the right. You would do the same thing to the left and you would start head to tailbone, and you would also do tailbone to head, and that would be your daily segmentation. So adding a little bit of rotation is going to add some movement variability, which tends to keep our bodies happy. It also is going to load different tissues. You'll feel different things stretching, which is really helpful. And if you have a little bit of asymmetries in your spine or side to side, you have scoliosis like me or something along those lines, this can be a great way to just load your body in ways that it typically wouldn't in general. So they are great to add as a daily movement practice if you're doing your daily cars. They're also really helpful just to do as a movement snack throughout the day if you're somebody who's stuck at a desk, and they can be really great as a warm up or cool down for your workouts too. So give them a try. Obviously don't push through pain, and make sure that you are exploring all the different lines of tension and not just sticking to one single way of doing things.